Hello, and welcome to the show. This is my third time trying to record this. The first time my husband walked through the room, the second time my camera app went down, so we're going to try it for good this time. I figured I'd hit y'all with some what the hell news. I took 3 days off because my hubby's been off work and figured I'd want to spend a little time with him. But he's also off for the whole week, so I figured I could take a few minutes today and not leave you all without some fun, fascinating, and freaky facts from What the Hell News. First one comes to you from thefacts.com. This story, this 19-year-old here, Kayla Jo Dunes, something like that, attempted to stab her 20-year-old boyfriend in the leg several times while he was sitting on the couch. He got up off the couch, called 911. That wasn't going to fly with her, so she grabbed the pot of chili off the stove and commenced to beating him about the head with a pot of chili. I don't know if the chili ran out or she burned herself or what happened, because she threw that down, then picked up a baseball bat and finished Operation Beatdown. Her baby daddy was sent to the hospital, treated and released. His injuries weren't that serious. Oh, and did I forget to mention that she was 8 months pregnant when all this was happening. 8 months pregnant, and she's swinging like a champ. So, she was taken to jail and then I guess was having some quote-unquote medical issues, so they took her to the hospital and then back to jail. I looked pretty hard into this. I couldn't find any article saying why she was upset, and I didn't see anything, because this happened the end of last month, so I didn't see anything about I know what she's been charged with, but not sentencing yet. She was out on bail. She was being charged with felony aggravated assault with a cutting instrument and Class A misdemeanor of impeding an emergency call. So apparently their toddler was running around at the time that this was going on as well. So there you go. Kayla, what the hell? I just want to know what made her so upset that she felt that to take those 3 steps. I mean, if the stabbing didn't work, I think most people would have given up, but not Kayla. Kayla's not a quitter. So, the next place we're going to run to is all about this root, this Hatha Jodi. It's an Indian plant root used in religious ceremonies, thought to be a good luck charm, thought to ward off evil spirits, all those kind of good mojo things. This comes to you from livescience.com. Apparently, this root is very difficult to find. It only grows in a couple very small regions. And I guess it's fairly highly sought after, because what people have taken to doing is drying monitor lizard penises and trading and selling those off as Hatha Jodi. The monitor lizards are considered protected, and so this is causing a problem because you have poachers doing this. And from what I can tell, it's really the only thing that they're using is the penis. It says that the Hatha Jodi root looks like 2 hands praying. This does not look to me like 2 hands praying, but it doesn't look to me like a lizard penis either, so I guess, what do I know? So I'm throwing this out there as an FYI to anybody who may be interested in procuring some Hatha Jodi, whatever. Make sure that you're getting the real deal and not a lizard penis, because I'm pretty sure lizard penises don't do anything good for you. And they obviously, in this case, didn't do anything good for the lizard. So, Alright, on to other slightly fringy things. Gwyneth Paltrow had her first ever Goop Summit in LA. Prices for this were between $500 and $1,500 to attend. In case you don't know, Gwyneth Paltrow has a health and wellness lifestyle, I believe it's a blog and a website called Goop, where she promotes, we're going to call them fringe health and wellness things. Everything from drinking brain dust to seeding, which is what they do, what they don't always do. What it is after a baby's born C-section, they then swipe the mom's vaginal secretions on a swab and rub them on the baby's nose and mouth. And it's supposed to give them the good bacteria that they would have gotten if they were vaginally born. There's no definitive studies on it either way that I've seen, but it doesn't sound like something I would want to do to my kid. She's also big into vaginal steaming and jade eggs for the vagina, and these sticker patch thingies that are supposed to get you in the right frequency with the earth and its magnetic field and all that whatnot. So, and peeing in the shower is good for you apparently, and a lot of other things. I mean, I could go on for like hours about some of the strange and interesting things she believes. But anyway, so there's going to be another Goop Summit in New York in January. If any one of you are inclined to pay $500 to $1,500 to have Gwyneth Paltrow tell you how to better live your life, then it's going to be there sometime in January. And yeah, I don't really follow Goop or her. I mean, at most I follow it for my own amusement, because some of the stuff is just very fringe. I'm going to use that word again, fringe. So, yeah. And from there, it's just a short jog on over to NASA having to tell people they are not running child sex slave colony on Mars. This comes from AJC.com. If you are watching this video, I'm sure then you are at least somewhat familiar with Alex Jones and InfoWars. He had a guest on, Robert David Steele, who's ex-CIA. And Robert David Steele alleges that NASA is kidnapping children, sending them on a 20-year ride to Mars so that they can inhabit these child slave colonies, sex slaves colonies mostly. Now, my first problem with that logic is if it's a 20-year ride, they're not children anymore. So that makes the whole thing, so they're not running a child slave colony if they're not children when they're getting there. I mean, unless they are using these people. He says that once they get there, their only choice is to then be a slave because they can't go anywhere or do anything. But, I don't know. That's the first faulty logic I came across that I could easily debunk without hitting the nail too far to the right or to the left. I do fully believe that NASA and the government and whatever do things that are not on the up and up all the time, and they do things in secret, and they have their own hidden agendas and all that. I believe all of that. I just don't quite believe that one of them is running a child sex slave colony on Mars. And I don't know. I mean, Alex Jones is known for presenting his conspiracy theories and stuff, but that seems a little out there even for him. I mean, he does have his gay frogs and that meme going around, or at least it is in some of the circles I've seen. But you know, I'm not a big Alex Jones or InfoWars fan. I tend to get my information from other independent media, but yeah, so Mama's locked your babies up because NASA's going to send them to Mars to have sex. It's the long and short of that one. I don't even know. And finally, I'm going to leave you on a warm fuzzy this time because some of the last ones I did weren't, and I don't like to leave you like that. I like to try to make you smile and at least look at some of these things and go, what the hell? So this one is out of Germany. There is a 3-day heavy metal music festival called Wacken or however you want to pronounce it there. And it goes on every year. It's very big, actually. And in order to better facilitate their concert goers, they put in a 4-mile long beer pipeline that can pump out 6 pints in 6 seconds. They dug it deep enough. I guess it's used for like agriculture and stuff like that when they're not having the concerts there, which is all but like these 3 days a year or whatever. So they put them in the ground deep enough so that nothing would be interfered with the plowing and stuff like that. While they were down there, they also dropped in a fiber optic line, a water and a wastewater line. I just hope they don't mix up the wastewater with the beer line, because that could be really disgusting. So, way to go, Germany. Way to be proactive and making sure your concert goers can still have their pints. Hats off to you guys. This one comes from atlasobscura.com. Thank you for that, atlasobscura.com, because this made me smile. And it's not even necessarily a what the hell, unless you want to say, what the hell, America, why aren't we doing this? So, I'm going to bid you all a fond adieu with this. Keep spreading love and light, being good to each other. Everyone hang in there, and I'll catch you on the flip.